People always ask me if I like Germany more than the United States, and my answer is always the same. Neither is better. They're just different. But let's be honest, the European lifestyle has become aspirational for a lot of Americans. From Emily in Paris to Gen Z gap years abroad, the idea of escaping to Europe has never been stronger. But how can you bring that European lifestyle into your everyday life without booking a plane ticket? Today, I'm sharing the 6 European lifestyle secrets that anyone can adopt, no matter where you live. Hi, I'm Angela. 6 years ago, I moved from the United States to Germany. And ever since, I've been trying to soak up what we call the European lifestyle. I write all about traveling throughout Europe on my blog, Notes from Europe. This is actually a topic that started as a post on my blog, one of the most popular posts for a really long time. So I thought I would spill those secrets here on YouTube. As you're watching this video, I would love to hear what you think. Whether you recognize one of these lifestyle secrets and you've incorporated it into your own everyday life, or if you have questions about what it's like to be an American expat in Europe, drop them in the comments. I read every single one and I'll do my best to answer. And if this video sparks a few ideas, don't forget to give it a like. It really helps the channel. Let's get into it. European lifestyle secret number 1, lots of physical activity. It's no secret that Europeans embrace a lifestyle full of activity. From highly walkable cities to bike commutes and public transport, getting from point A to point B is often done without the need for a car. Beyond the health benefits of ditching the personal automobile, though, Europeans are also always on the lookout for physical activity and exercise. We laugh because in Germany, this translates to doing sport, but it's true. Doing sport is a way of life, whether that's a casual bike ride on the weekend or an extra long hike through the forest. And it never really feels like exercise. In Europe, the goal isn't extreme fitness or its outcomes like impressive muscles or being thin. The aim is staying active to achieve balance and wellness. You can embrace this lifestyle secret at home by ditching your car a little bit more often, going on long walks or bike rides, and making an overall commitment to increasing your own physical activity. European lifestyle secret number 2, art and beauty all around. I'm not exaggerating when I say that art is everywhere in Europe. Cities are full of historical buildings and manicured green spaces, and government subsidies ensure a steady stream of museum exhibitions, public installations, and performances. Sure, Europe is beautiful, but how does that impact its residents? Experiencing beauty allows us to feel aesthetic emotions, uplifting, positive feelings, as well as providing like a temporary escape from our everyday lives. This appreciation for beauty, it extends to self-care too. Europeans prioritize personal care in a way that feels natural and approachable, from wearing lipstick to looking polished for themselves, not for show. Think about it. How many times have you encountered a story about French women's style in the American press? We Americans envy Europeans' proximity to art, beauty, and aesthetics, and their ability to focus on small, meaningful beauty rituals for themselves. You can easily put this lifestyle secret to practice by seeking out performances or museum exhibits closer to home. I personally love to take a few minutes to myself before I leave the house and just ensure that I look my best, that I feel my best, whether that means adding a little bit of lipstick or a dab of concealer. European lifestyle secret number 3, savor life's moments. In the US, we're always rushing from one place to another. To-go coffee in one hand, cell phone in the other. But in Europe, you're more likely to see locals savoring their coffee at a cafe rather than taking it to go. They savor meals too. During my first year working in Germany, I scheduled a meeting with a colleague over lunch. This is super common in the United States, right? A working lunch meeting. He absolutely scoffed. Lunch was a time for nourishment, not a time for more work. It was a lesson I really took to heart. Meals are longer and more languid here than the kind of rushed affairs that we have in the States. This preference for slowing down and living in the moment absolutely extends to leisure time too. For one, Europeans get a lot of it, usually 4 to 6 weeks of paid vacation a year, which allows them time to unwind and focus on their own hobbies and interests. But more than that, Europeans actually use their vacation time compared to something like 46% of Americans who don't take their paid time off at all. When it comes to vacation, the internet is already trying to influence Americans into taking advantage of this lifestyle secret, right? And there are tons of TikToks about how to romanticize your life. Slow down and savor the everyday. A coffee, a sweet treat, even a leisurely Netflix binge. European lifestyle secret number 4, community over individualism. Folks often talk about how life in Europe is less stressful. If you ask them what they really mean by that, they usually refer to policies like free healthcare or low-cost education that exist across the continent. European society often prioritizes the collective over the interests of the individual. It's this support for the common good that results in everyday life feeling a lot less stressful than it does in the United States. Americans are way more individualistic than Europeans, and some will even look down on Europe for its collectivist policies. But I think about this in really practical terms. And honestly, one of the things I love most about living in Europe is the continued investment in mass transportation, like public trains, long distance trains. Though America is hopefully catching up in this regard, the 20th century was all about investment in interstate highways and the personal automobile. It's not that I have a grudge against the personal automobile, it's just that this is such like an individualistic mode of transportation. This lifestyle secret is difficult to recreate for yourself because it really pertains to society level policies, right? Nevertheless, I have found that finding and nurturing your own community is a cheat code for more happiness and contentment. It's not just about having a lot of friends, it's about bringing people together, sharing ideas and swapping stories across a large group of people, and the dynamics that arise out of those connections. Honestly, the easiest way to recreate this one at home is to have a dinner party or a small gathering. Invite your friends from different spheres of life or just interesting people that you want to get to know better. European lifestyle secret number 5, everything in moderation. One of my favorite quotes by Oscar Wilde is everything in moderation, including moderation. As an American, I sometimes cling to the last 2 words of that axiom, always ready to do things a little bit in the extreme. Europeans are the total opposite. They enjoy wine, food, and shopping, but tend to approach these things always with a mindset of moderation. Instead of excess, they focus on quality and subtle enjoyment. My German friends often point out this difference in the way that Americans talk about things that they like. Why do Americans love everything, eh? It can't all be that good. It's a funny observation, but it is true. We Americans love to speak in superlatives. The best, the greatest, the biggest, the most exciting. Europeans are generally more reserved with their emotions. This moderation even extends to the spending habits of Europeans. While some may be labeled cheap, most are keenly aware of the relationship between price and quality. They have no problem buying expensive items, but they do so only when the quality warrants the price tag, and they rarely feel the need to flaunt their purchases. You can embrace this lifestyle secret by holding off on that second glass of wine or that third cup of coffee. Hold off on the American superlatives, be a bit more demure, and opt for a bit of quiet luxury over more flashy opulence. European lifestyle secret number 6, quiet confidence. In America, we call it swagger, but the French call it savoir-faire. It's self-confidence. And on the continent, it's a quiet type of confidence, self-assured without bragging. This is deeply ingrained in the culture. Things like body positivity, not constantly sharing achievements, and just embracing one's own personal style are all common examples of quiet confidence. Europeans value authenticity and they feel comfortable in their own skin. Honestly, this is a hugely liberating mindset to be around, especially as an American who was always exposed to that idea of keeping up with the Joneses. I never really feel the need to compare myself against others. And my friends in Europe don't either. You can embrace this lifestyle secret by being a little bit less critical of yourself. Stop comparing yourself to others and just kind of revel in the uniqueness of who you are. After more than 6 years in Europe, these are the lifestyle secrets that I see again and again. They don't cost a thing, and you can bring them into your life no matter where you live. Some may feel aspirational, but they're not out of reach. And like I said earlier in this video, I'm always curious, how have you incorporated these kinds of European lifestyle secrets into your own life? What daily rituals have you created for yourself? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, not just for travel planning tips, but for more day in the life kind of vlogs. Talk to you soon. And if you want to keep hanging out, I would suggest this video next.